your turn. I'm for work and bar is a vacant dirt. Your regret that no one knows. Work and bar, keep going, that's the last time you ever hear. The kiss of death. I'm sorry about that. You thought it through. I don't have to think about it. 'Cause there's those who believe. What about you? When I'm older, do I do anything? I want to keep it that way. Now it's your turn. Could got your turn. I'm for work and a bar is a vacant dirt. Your regret that no one knows. Work and a bar, keep going, that's the last sound you ever hear. The kiss of death.
Is this static? I feel like I feel like there's static. The thing's being weird. I don't know if I hear it or not. I went to the wrong scene. Like I said, is there static? I think there might be. I feel like there is static. Yeah, as I thought. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Ah, wait. There. This thing. Looks better to me. Should be better. That lid is weird. Anyway, I am yet to ping, and I still have to update the other thing. So give me a moment. Nah, that doesn't matter. Jackie, name one reason why you shouldn't care about someone's appearance in that sense, or at least point out something. If it's gonna be something like hair. Anyway, let me just get the ping right. So. And yeah. Should be right. Yep. Discord should be cleared. The heck? I have to be. This thing I have to be a bit careful with, otherwise it's gonna fall. Which is weird. That doesn't matter. Everything looks to be good. Nothing is to be broken. Okay, now I'm just gonna put the code up and then well, I'm just going to, yeah, code will go up and then I'll just deal with the UI look of the thing to add the banned characters. Otherwise, we're gonna have people being weird. Actually, not just because. We'll start with Dane. We'll start with Dane. Okay. And finger guns. Rooftops it is. And I would say we just need to get the setup now properly done, so wait your turn, band or theme, and now edit this before I unhide it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Fine. Starts with a block of all things. You don't have to be like that, huh? Okay. Yeah. That's apparently gonna happen. Why are you just... Okay, so either he doesn't have a strike, or he's just not pressing anything there. So we'll teleport away. No! Finger guns protection. Yeah. Listen, if you're really... I need my primary slot for this. So I guess it twice, just to be like that. Fine. Gonna kick away, and it's going to end up being his breaker right after this. Energy Sword will not be usable because he's too fast. No, okay. You caught once, but I don't think this is enough damage, so you can stay in your corner. Anyada! You dashed. That's a crit. This will be enough. There. Got him. And now just make this thing blue. Noah. Here's the taunt. So far, Geki, no one decided to go to Twitch.
2, 1.
Anyway, here we go. Poke. Nope. Glad you dashed forwards. I ended up poking them, but it didn't matter. And I dodged one. Only one of them was dodged. Just because I failed to just keep dashing. Okay, robotic insect. Energy shot. Energy sword. Poke. Yeah, it did a double dash. Again! I'm not dashing! And I feel like that can still be ruined with the new change to some of these things that Tori might not even be able to land that attack properly against people with special recovery. Nope. No, you will not. I think she even managed to dash there, so that was weird. Finger guns! Okay, well, yeah, that's on me. Down again, and... Once again, we get hit by that. But it doesn't save me. And for today, if I still have enough energy by the time the thing is done, I have, we have some animations we can work on for Chase's video. So they're very short. It's a lot easier than doing Black Dragons as Super, all I'm saying. Because these are funny edits. This is not a serious animation. That's the better way to describe it. That's why it's a lot easier compared to why I haven't continued to Black Dragons. Because I'm not going to be satisfied if I don't get that the flight right. Okay, fine. Kick in the face. It was out of range, barely. And then I get caught dashing. Because he didn't rotate. Multiple ways he didn't rotate, actually. Correction. He didn't rotate in multiple ways. Primary slot didn't. Middle slot then didn't. Fine game. Gonna be rude. Well, Storm decided he wants to exist today. That was weird. No! Oh, come on. The fact that if I managed to actually kick him there, I think I would have maybe dodged the rest of it. Then again, who knows how the invincibility would work. If he has any. Pretty sure he has. Alright, go to your corner. And way back away. That was weird. That's on me. Well, this is going to be a lot of damage, and... At least the block still works. We both have a special VFX on our block, so be real careful of that. Faniota! And of course. You're just slower.
KO, you lose.
You're just slower. Come on, Dane. We did that same interaction twice, but you couldn't do anything. Sad. Good game.
Three, two, one, go.
Really? Again? Yeah, you get stunned. Now maybe you can go to a corner and think about what you did. I'm gonna use the finger guns. You missed. You missed literally everything. You poke. There's your block. There's your launch. You spent everything, so you get kicked in the face if you don't go to your corner. No Death Ranger assist. Okay. Bonked. And anything else? The fact that he's not rotating is just getting stupid here. Seriously. Finger guns. Get shot. Yeah, I probably should have used the cake. Really? Okay, game. Yeah, the thing is me just being rude now with a bunch of the stuff, so... Seriously. And we thought... And here we had Dane having a problem with his 5 cost being reduced to a 4, yet here he is now. He was never good with any range. This weirdo still doesn't want to stick to the fight instead of taunting and being weird with Ninjor. Like, you're not unique. You're just copying everyone else that's boring to look at. Nope. Can't escape. Still in the air. And now it just back away. You're in range of that one. Close enough of that. So flying kick. And body on it. You dashed. Why just back away? Back away again. Fire! Okay, it didn't work. Nor did that block, but can I kick him in the face? No, I can't. He kicks me in the face. I failed to dash. Yeah, that's just on me. I delayed it way too much. Energy shot! You get stunned. And body on it! Yeah, sorry about this, but... Go to your corner. I was about him. I stopped myself before I said something because we did not want... No. Just don't. There's a very concerning statement you can make at the end of that match. I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, Geki is one to that side. Quarrel got too many blocks. How do we do this? Clearly we didn't start with one, so there's your shield. Stay here. Now come on. Here I was about to do something, but I guess not. Stop right there. Okay, fine. How do I get rid of this one? And that was on you. So we're gonna be staying in this corner for quite a while. And energy shot. And no, we're not. Fine. Of course it doesn't rotate. Of course it won't rotate when it needs to. Okay, in the air. Didn't fail that one. Not the greatest move, Noah. Not the greatest move. We got a bounty hunter here, and it does more than 4,000. So you're getting knocked out. Wasn't the greatest plan there. Robotic insects were not gone. As I said, people apparently didn't find Dane to be a problem anymore after all the new releases. Yet no one agreed with his buff when he got slight reduction in cost for his metal slot. So yeah, I guess he's just that kind of character that everyone forgets about after a while. Still does a lot of damage for a 4 cost. Still less than Black Dragon, if I'm not mistaken. But he has to land the attack point blank, so there's that. But compared to other recent ones, he's still a lot weaker. 4, 3, 3, 4. Yeah. Nothing really special, Geki. It's rain here and there, and coldish days. There's no hot days right now. There's no easy explanation for that one exactly, Asosa. There's no actual easy explanation for that one. I don't know, maybe it's just because it's similar-ish looking, or... Let's see. It's not the whole robot concept. It's essentially a combination of many things to begin with. If I'm not mistaken, first one, kind of just a whole... Obviously, he doesn't have wings, so he's not exactly a dragon. But in this case, he still falls under the situation of, if you think about it carefully, if you really want to be weird, or if you really want to be on the nose with design choices, It is basically just an Iron Man suit that's in the shape of a dragon. Or rather, a drake. Which is mainly why on that side of the screen you can see a more... Obviously just outright just taking red as the color. Instead of the one that Black Dragon is for the Revenant, well, what's called the Revenant Dragon. Okay? Which essentially, you can see right below, or right above the M and the E of theme, it has a core. Similar to how Black Dragon, Iron Man, all those types of situations are. But in this case, this one does have its own version of repulsors, just like Black Dragon, all those other ones. Okay? However, this one also has... How do I put this? We all know the Iron Man nano machine suit, or whatever it's called again. In this case, this one has something similar, but it's more scales. They're not that small. They're not going to be, and they don't outright just copy that type of thing. It's not liquid. In this case, it's more of the same shape being formed into many things, similar to, you can think Naruto, you can think Kimumaru, where he shaped his bones into weapons. You could say it's also pretty similar to Ransing. Apparently, one of his attacks called the Knee Sword or something. Which is kind of weird. But that's the whole thing. It's just its own version of that. Black Dragon just fits the category of also, I don't know, just seems like an interesting character, or interesting design, being very similar to what's supposed to technically be favorite superhero design for me. So in this case, it's a combination of multiple things that allowed him to also be somewhat an inspiration for the Revenant Dragon to an extent. Even though it's a... meh. It's weird. All I can say is it's just... I don't know. All I know is I collected the character and hasn't stopped being the main since its appearance for Lazy Wars. It was not a release character, so I just basically played it. Oh, right. Okay. When was the real time I joined this? Because obviously I installed on July. I don't think Black Dragon was out in July 2017. I don't think it was out yet. Close. So in this case, I believe the hiatus might have been until a little after Black Dragon got added. I don't know the precise time for that one. Okay, no. That didn't work. Get rid of this. Still in range. Just remember, it's still sad because I've got a faster, more damaging breaker. Just remember that. Yeah, you just missed. Okay, ow. Let's get rid of this. And stab the ground. Yep. Yeah, just... See what I mean? What were they gonna do there? And yes, there's more to the character on the... Still haven't managed to continue with it either. The one that's primarily drew the initial look for it has yet to continue. They're focusing on other stuff. But in this case, there's no other update to it right now that we can see yet. Obviously, the entire torso is created, but it needs a bit of a redesign. Okay, not torso, the lower half, I mean. Hit. Okay, get launched. But what if I kick you in the face? Yeah, sorry, but you're gonna have to stay in your corner. Energy shot! Finally! Here's the combo. 11 energy for this. Dragon? Okay. You know, I can't just ignore that just because of how low threat that is. Yeah, that didn't work. Let's see. We bonk and 7 energy. It's gonna go for a sweep. No? There's your block. Ah, that's not in range. Okay, you got your combo. Okay, 4.5. Crit. No crit, but they can go for a slide. Yeah, they just spent everything. You spent everything. A little greedy on that one. Good job, Shadow Predator. But you maybe should have collected maybe 7 energy. Just remember, compared to other characters, Kendall is still at least able to do something, but she does lack the ability to just rush down. Hey, Bluetooth attack. They got hit by the robotic insect. Yeah, we know it's got a delay, and I don't know why I can't do anything about it. Death Ranger with 0 blocks. We all know they're gonna start with a block. The fact that I wasn't even allowed to poke them first. I was gonna cancel, but I'm not even allowed to cancel. That's the sad part about it. Not even allowed to cancel. Just because they instantly start with 1. Wow. That's not gonna be allowing point blank? Really? Ollie. Game, you can stop being retarded. That was blocked. I didn't dash. Wait. Yeah, what else? Who would have guessed their starting card is a block? Who would have guessed? Real original, anyway. Real original. Their weakness is blocks. They have 0 of them. You're required to be hit. Like I said, the fact that I wasn't even allowed to slash them at least once and cancel.
3, 2,
No, they just have it instantly. Watch this, middle slot. Okay. If they use nothing, if they use nothing but the, let's see, do we have a primary? Now we don't know the answer. We don't know if they start with a block in their primary slot. We don't know the answer now. They use the assist slot, they use the middle slot, we don't know what happened in the primary slot. Yeah, it's also you are quite retarded at this point then. That's you at that point. The fact that you can't be normal just shows you're stupid. Which means you're also still banned from all team battles. Because you're gonna ruin them. All I'm gonna have to point out. Why? You really don't have ears, do you? Yep. Wow. Wow. Nah, we don't care about what Death Ranger does. That's basically every character, Lorenzo. But Sosa, if your in-game name is that one. Yeah, you're just not a decent human being. The fact that your second nature is to press the taunt button during the fight just to be stupid. Really? Kind of think of something better to do. As I said, that's why you're banned from doing any theme battles. Geki. Really? Oh, hey, look, it's a villain. A villain bone structure that can actually get hit by the every hit of that. Like every character is supposed to be. Yep. Okay, in fact, I even thought he was gonna go for a beam. Get rid of this. It said strikeout, so... All I can say is because it said strikeout, at least it was something. It wasn't negative, or it was. Couldn't press a button, it wasn't negative. There. Seriously. Well, Adam it is, I guess, but he can't be used. It's also, where did you even get this information? Really? Really? There is no such thing as taunting for fast recovery. Or rather, fast injury recovery. There is called remove recovery. But that is specific characters! Death Ranger isn't one of them. Most of these characters are old characters that require this. And even then, a small one. You really are. Don't try and come up with an excuse. If you were normal, you would have learned to do some research on that. Don't. Don't even... Where do you even hear that from? I have never stated to taunt throughout a match to get your energy back faster. There's no such thing as that. You get it after a specific move. Very specific moves. Jen's temporal takedown is one of them. But where did you even hear that information from? Doggy. Doggy's also blocked. They're both on the main requirements only. Doggy and Adam need to be used on the main, so we have to swap to someone else. New. 752. Just answer where you even heard that information from. I'm not gonna... That is not gonna happen. Seriously. As I said, answer the question. Where did you even hear the information from? Okay, so we can add titanium. Thomas, add that to the list. We'll just throw Zordon for now. Take some stronger characters, people. Zordon is not gonna be fair. Titanium Ranger alongside Gemma and Tyson with SPD Red. Add that to the list, I guess. So doing some... Oh, then I return. I gave you the impression. That does not give you the impression of that. That gives no one the impression. That shows you're just taunting people. That gives nothing. You're not even using a character that gives you energy. Or rather, doesn't... You're not even using a character that has any requirements of that. Nor does your character even have the function to get energy back from any special action they do with their kit. Something like Eric is a different situation, same with Orico. But Death Ranger? Really? Yeah. Except though I can do something here. It's not going to be an easy one on the next attack. Yeah, okay. Well, that didn't help. That didn't help. Seriously. Even Ninjor. Ninjor has one function for a taunt, and you didn't even do it. Just remember that. Ninjor has one function for a taunt, and you didn't even do that. I'll tell you this much. Learn the spots where you can use them. Then those taunts will actually be intimidating. A taunt that makes use of your character's mechanic in a certain way that people don't see? Yeah. Because this is one example. Run forwards, well, that can get you caught. Run backwards, they might have spawned something behind you. Taunting will allow you to cancel your attack in place, and this is one of Ninjor's attacks only. Specifically, his... what's again? Deceptive Dash. You cannot be too close to your opponent, otherwise it'll register the slash. But while he's running, you can taunt, and it'll stop him from... he will stop his move in the middle of it.
3, 2, 1.
Rather, he'll stop dashing. You'll stop running. You don't need to dash. You can taunt, or attack, you can dash. Or press even... no, you can't press an attack. No, you can. What a taunt and an attack are the same things. So, yeah. When it comes to that requirement, the only character you even used that had any sort of hidden function to do with it was, in fact, Ninjor. Next match you can take is Osa, you better make sure to show what you're supposed to be able to do properly. And yes, Thomas, that just happened. That did just happen. The first hit landed, the second hit whiffed. Of all things. Because clearly punching the air with Zordon is allowed to happen in more ways than one. There goes Zordon punching the air and hitting people. You'll be forgiven once your attitude is showed properly. That's all I'm gonna say. Yep. As I said, people, make sure to bring some stronger characters. This is Zordon. If you're really that confident with some weaker ones, this character will be causing problems. And I kind of mean it there. So, there's Aeon. Here you go. What can you do with this one? Let's see. Yeah, one dash is full screen. Up you go. He's gonna dash away, and Guardian Assault. We all know it's gonna be Sarah likely. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, Taunt Dash would have worked there. Fine. Burn. And let's see. Double uppercut. And we're just gonna uppercut you again. As I mentioned. Because Zordon doesn't have follow-up attacks. All of Zordon's attacks are attacks. None of them are follow-ups. Every single one of his attacks are full-on commitment attacks. They have cancel windows for some reason, but all of them just attack. His block attacks, his strike attacks, you can cancel them, but they still attack. He's doing something else. Oh, I don't know. I haven't pinged him today. Cross knuckle. Yep. I can slow him down, but it doesn't mean anything. Get rid of this. Seriously. Out of my corner, Ollie. Double uppercut. You know what? I'll just... You can get stunned by a cake. Authorian strikes! You don't even get to spawn that projectile. Now stay in your corner. You missed. I got a block again. Great. Okay. Okay, he has his super, but what's he gonna do? He didn't do anything! Authorian strikes! Strike him out. Yeah, you had to super there. That was the only way out of that. I think. I mean, you were waiting. Did you need more energy? Ah, come on. Sad situation. Some reminder though, this is still Zordon. He will strike you fast. I know you want to try and get a super combo right there, but yeah, you need to remember the risks. Reminder. If there's no effort to get the explosion, Lewis, it is banned from getting one. Doesn't matter if you play it and get the land the move. If you don't actually use your leader properly, you're not getting the explosion. Just because the assist is strong, just because I'm using a strong leader doesn't give you the right to go ahead and use an assist that everyone just finds annoying. Rather, is an assist that does everything. I'm just gonna launch your way. Yeet! Nope. You're really not gonna rotate it? My middle slot is not going to let me attack. Fine. Go ahead and insult. Didn't work. I guess. Stay in a corner. Also, actually, yeah, just to go back to the point of what Ishikawa said. Zordon miss, and he still continues while some don't. Think about it this way. Because he has to cancel, he has a dash. So he actually might have more of a disadvantage than you realize. At the same time, he doesn't exactly. So if he whiffs the attack, he has to dash to get out of it. And then he has to do another move. Characters with follow-up versions, they kind of just don't attack to begin with. So now you can just press a new card. An example is quite obviously Kimberly. The new one. Nope. Echo. You're getting punched for that. And you've been slowed down. Yeah, that's gonna happen multiple times. Finger guns. Authorian strikes. Yeah, okay. No, he can cancel. He can. I'm saying he has to cancel to be able to swap to another card type. That's what I'm saying. Otherwise, he's just gonna be caught by a bunch of stuff. Like, for example, Guardian Assault you can't. This one you can. Okay, that's not... Fine, Geki, you're just gonna go ahead and block of all things. You didn't let me show the thing, nor did the game, because it threw a block in the middle slot. Of all things, it threw the block in the middle slot. Alright, so stuff, reminder, you need to get into the match. Show what you can do properly. Do you want a taunt required character? Might want to ask. As I said, there's a bunch of them. Ninja and Death Ranger are one of them. However, Ninja has a usage for them. Nope. Up you go. Authorian strikes. Too many blocks. Yeah. Yeah. Double uppercut. Not so sure about this choice of a character for now, since Dana's not exactly in a great situation. Giovanni. Anyway, your health is basically in the perfect amount. So we're just going to go ahead and just use an Altorian Strikes. I was recovering all the way to 10. Simon seemed like it did nothing. I was just waiting until that happened. Yeah, I guess that happens. Some people are just faster and they put in the code. You can't do much about it other than it's just saying to just wait, but that's about it. Bulk can't cancel his hammer time. Yes, I know you're, unless you're trying to refer to Jack D. Thomas. Or somehow, Bulk, the Bulk that helped Skull. Which is weird.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, so he doesn't have a block. Unless he does. Wait. That worked. It did something very different and weird. Ah, okay, nope. Didn't help either. What if I just double uppercut? I don't have to attack instantly. Launch your again. And you're still in the air. You're punched. And again. Yeah, I still have a bunch of energy. I just didn't recover to 6. Sorry. Honestly, that was just rude of me. Ah, well, he's still in range. What if I think he just spent everything for that, though. Yeah. That was not great. The fact that, reminder, that's a short 2-cost block. Okay, last one for Zordon. We're done with him right after this. Titanium next, correct? Titanium next. Yep. Yep. Okay. Jin, temporal takedown, reminder. That's the only taunt spot required, but it's a real question of whether or not you even know how to get that right. That being said, there may be blue Centurion assist as well. You'll actually see the difference when you fight. If you use temporal takedown as a random, as a combo ender, use the taunt, you'll notice how little recovery you actually have by comparison. You can actually see this quite often when you use it in the middle of a combo. You'll see how quick you cancel. But if you only used it, well, you'll see that thing. If you use it and do nothing, that's what I mean. Get kicked and stay in the corner. Yep. Drop, you better block! Nope. Cake or fist? Ah, cake! I don't know why you picked Jen, though, for the specific tests, but obviously we saw nothing. So, you know how to keep your handle for the button. Yes, Geki, we know it's no more cake because we're kind of being forced to swap off with the assist to begin with. If the team is even fine to begin with. But yeah, the team looks to be fine. Dedicated strike slot with 3 breakers. So, here we go. Wherever he is. I am blind. There. It was finally found. Anyway, 5-match rule. Just remember that, Isosa. You may re-enter again. I don't recommend using Jin unless you really have a team setup you can use for her. As I said, play your matches as per usual. If you're really looking for a proper use for taunts, as I said, recovery related. So after temporal takedown, and maybe a few others. There's not that many. Phantom Ranger has a lot of usages. However, there's a spot every character has a requirement for a taunt in a very specific spot. Let's see if you know what it is. I'm sure Geki and Thomas should know this answer. Say the numbers of letters between the spelling of the entire reason. If you know the answer, Geki and Thomas. You should. Supposedly. Every character is required to taunt in this specific situation. Yeah, nice kick. No? Okay. Ah, fine, another. We'll see if Isosa knows the answer. What is the one spot that every character is required to taunt? Look at that! We got the nice little situation with Titanium's Breaker. I hit his strike, he hit my block, and he still got poked by it. But that's actually a downside. If I press Demon's Bane, he was actually going to be able to just block there if he had a block. Double kick. Back away. Yeah, I can't get out of that one. Let's see here. 8 energy spent. The fact that I could not use anything other than a block is the sad part. Good job. Lost my dedicated strike slot. It's the only strike slot I have. That's not speed, Geki. He never got changed in frame data. It's never happened. He never had a speed change. My speed kick has always been that slow.
Three, two, one, go.
Because since you aren't able to even dash in the middle of this thing, very much the answer is called Doggy's Box. When you get captured by Doggy's confinement, there is no such thing as dashing. You are stuck in that box, and the only way out is to quite literally wait it. You have to wait the box out. You have 10 seconds where you can't dash at all. Which means you can't even cancel your attacks. Okay? Canceling attacks don't even work. So meaning, to be able to get your energy back effectively out of this box, you're gonna have to taunt after your specific attacks. If you want, use it badly, or rather, spread out your attacks badly, and as well as taunting it right, and then just using an attack, and your energy was just reset. That was a horrible move. You have now been caught with less energy than before. Somebody put Doggy's Box is there. You're supposed to manipulate your energy by using taunts to give her the recovery because you are unable to dash. And that's the only way to recover. Guys with the supers have a disadvantage here because sometimes they get their supers so early to the point that, well, now they can't even access taunts and they might have even less energy than you realize. But some recent characters don't even have that much recovery on their attacks to begin with.
3, 2, 1.
So there's Doggy's Box, for example. Zinaku. He's not rotating. Go for the kicks. No? Yeah, there is. Yeah, okay. You've done that 3 times now. You've done that one attack 3 times. Doesn't work that way, Lewis. Right. That being said, though, Lothar is also one example. He's another taunt usage character. And it's not the case, Thomas. Reminder. he has a very special thing called... He can cancel his primary strike with a taunt. And assists. And I mean after the second hit. Just remember that. Lothar can cancel any... if he can make use of any spots. It's not that he gets the... He's just... it's not that, Ishikawa. You can make use of taunts to cancel his strike after the second hit. As if it was a breaker. Lothar is that special rule. Or rather, he has that special mechanic. Because he can just cancel and get special other stuff. So he's basically just Phantom Ranger. The difference is you can't press the button before. Otherwise it won't cancel. That's the difference. He has perfect cancels. Okay? Or timed cancels. We'll keep it to that one. Because Ainway's the one calling perfect cancels. It's just called timed cancels. That was dodged. That was just sad. Are we in the air? Well. And yeah, Preston as well. Preston is a different situation where try and keep your energy in a very specific rather your stealthy switch in a very specific timing. Like, don't instantly get rid of it. Like, you can do it right before you do the move. And it just rapidly changes. Up you go. And block it. Yep. Okay. Fine. That's a crit as well. There's a crit as well. You can get launched for this one. Let's see if we can get a nice little combo with Tyson. Yep. Special recovery alongside assist recovery right now. Of all things. You got caught. I caught in the middle of his dash. He was about to try and get away again. But yeah. But there's another thing. Obviously, we also know of the other special thing called Taunt Dashes. This is also very much character specific. But it's also another thing that are not... it's not an easy thing to execute, and it is very much an upside and downside. Makes you recover distance a lot quicker. Tainly Adam is a very much good example of this, because you can actually use his super to do a taunt-like dash. Just because it is a super. So you time freeze, you notice you get frozen, now you can just dash right after as well. It's as easy as put it. You use a breaker, you dash forwards, you super, and or rather basically taunt at that point. And then you just dash again and use your attack. You basically executed a taunt dash without it being a taunt. No. Okay, fine. You didn't hurt. He didn't rotate. The whole point was to hit you and cause you other problems. Not give you the ability to do that. Nope. We're going into the air for that. Can I delay it or not? Okay, no. Can't get away with that one. And breaker. No. Not good enough. Not good enough. Not good. The 3 costs of the strike, but the block is still a 4. The block is still a 4. Nah, fine. Fine, he wanted to be a defender. The whole point was I needed to try and get a good little delayed combo so your super can wear off. But it would also require me to get my breaker, but I didn't have enough energy for that. And, you know, if the game actually would rotate. But I didn't do that either. Adam. No. Okay. Punch him rapidly and then he does that. Nope, Shockwave Slam! Back away. No car! Bad! No! Don't! I punched the windshield. He's got 11,111 health. We can't damage him. He's landed on perfection. Ah. No perfection. Okay. Can't get out of that one. You fly! Okay, that works. And now... Ice Beam Kick! You've been caught! I get fired!
KO. You win.
You'll hate yourself for that, but that's not exactly something to realize. It's just a reminder that that's still... Sledge's only good move is Blindside. But reminder, that's all of his power budget. Every single thing Sledge does is bad. The fact that Merciless Volley is still stupid of a problem is just sad. Really. Be aware, this is A-Way out deliberately changing Merciless Volley. Understand that.
3, 2,
You could have just left it alone. I didn't have to be stupid. What do we have for the best common leader? Who was it again? Can't remember entirely. It's still sad. Come on, game, let me rotate. Ryu is not that good at all. Like, by comparison, Ryu is not a good common. Whip! Oh, come on. I almost had it. I didn't even let me block. Smash him twice! Fire!
KO. You win.
Kendall might be a good contender. She doesn't have Rushdown, but... yeah. They all suck, kind of. My Morphin Billy, I don't think would be one Thomas. He has speed, some of it, but his middle slot lacks function. You know that. Not exactly a breaker trap to begin with, and you can't cancel that middle slot strike. At least you can kick them away now, but that's kind of just. Nah, not really. It's not basically just, Mighty Morphin Jason. Yep, okay. The broken backdash. How will you ever catch a Mastodon Sentry? No! Stay away! That's a grenade. He threw a grenade in my face! Only two, that's only one stack. See? What am I supposed to do with that, huh? He doesn't even time it that great. He just does a backdash and it works. It's just that fast.
KO. You lose.
Yes, I have rearrange on the main. Alright, last one for Titania. We'll move on to the next character. What comparison? This one is sad. Technically, you can't even against Zordon's okay, let's see. Altarian strikes cannot be backdashed by Mastodon Sentry. Unless, I'm pretty sure at that point you might want to be in a very, very perfect spot. But point blank, backdash against Altarian strikes, I do not think is possible. It might be, since it does still stop momentum briefly, but, yeah, you know, it's... Some strikes just can't be stopped. This is worthless. I said worthless. Breaker trap. Okay, fine. Here, Tyson, do something! Titanium Blazer! Lost him. God damn it. Demon's Bane. This is Titanium Blazer. I'll ignore that. Sky Shift Blazer! Okay. Stay in your corner. Oh, okay, no. I can't poke him. Add a... Okay, we're still in the air. Rushing shots! Chase them down! Game. Can I please just get Gemma? I need a combo tool. Not another stagger. Yep. Okay. What if I just... Shockwave Slam! Ah, he's stood still. You dashed forwards, though!
KO. You win.
I didn't full stacks Merrick. Merrick's full stacks is slower than Mastodon Sentry. Or rather, Merrick is still faster. He can dash cancel sooner. He doesn't cover as much distance in the same amount of time. Mastodon Sentry's backdash is just the fastest in the game. Obviously, he has a decent bit of recovery, but have you done a taunt dash cancel? Yeah, that's the thing. Have you ever done a taunt a backdash taunt cancel on Mastodon Sentry? Have you ever done that? Because that's just a lot of distance instantly. I'll stick to Gemma and we'll just swap this to... We'll take Billy. Stretching. Come on. Yesterday's not great. Yesterday was not great, I guess. I do not have energy.
3, 2,
For today at all.
1, go.
Yeah, nope. That's not happening. You can get stunned. And we back away. 3. And we slide! We know he's not allowed to use the assist slot. Front assault. And we'll leave you stunned here. Get a decent bit of energy back. Okay, no. Enough! And we'll do it again. Get hard. And fire them again. Ah, they dashed. Well, frontal assault. No linger, no projectiles in their way. Okay. That didn't reach. Well, frontal assault again.
KO. You win.
But just not going to be playing the theme battle today. Okay, so he will be. Well, don't worry, it's 28 minutes from now. Here we go.
3, 2, 1,
Ian.
go.
No. I always say that thing is reactable to the point that obviously he just outright interrupted me. You can just stay in your corner. I get kicked. Back away. Okay. Couldn't stop that one. We slide. Nope. We're not allowed to slide. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's on you. That's on you.
KO.
Ah, Thomas over here losing track of time. How should I know? Some days it decides to be fast. Sometimes it decides to be slow. Right now, it's been an hour and 13 minutes.
Welcome to the Yan Fan world. What's my end game? There came a 0. Send here, there is a silence everywhere. No peace either. Where there is no beginning and no end.
We've only done 3 characters. What's it for?
1, go.
Can we not have that same clash happen? Becky and Lewis, can you not both punch Jack while he's in the middle of his triple combo? Stop with the cars! Yeah, there it goes. Once again, I'm punching the car away. Do not. Yeah, okay. Ow. Gotcha, Blazer. And we're poke. We're poking him again! Back away. Okay, no. Can you... Can you not? Adam! Stop hiding in the corner and get out of here!
KO. You win.
You threw all those cars for nothing! Because the frog is hiding!
One after the other, over and over again. I was a new pendulum. But I can't find you with access to the back of my eyelids.
Oh no. It's Turbo! Breaker! I'm gonna leave you stunned! Plastic combo mode! There we go. How about just a frontal assault? You can stay over here. No. Another one. And leave you stunned. And we back away. And we poke the air. And we spin. And we back away. And we slide! No! Knockout. It didn't work. In fact, that stellar reverse launch is so stupid. Barely so, Ishikawa. Barely so. No, you were delayed it too much.
KO. You win.
Get here over here wanting 9 cars just so it could perfectly kill me with 9 cars.
If you can give someone something.
Still, the fact that beware, remember, we all know what Justin's air reaction is of his blaster. Remember that. We all know what it is.
3, 2,
He wants to say the answer. We all know the answer. Or rather, we all know what the air reaction is of that block. So why is the grounded version still a reverse launch? And why is it not a knockdown like every other version of it's supposed to be? It already sends you to the corner. It already counts as a traveling projectile. Or rather, one that can be very useful as one. It does not need to reverse launch. A knockdown, or rather what everyone knows it as knockback, is all it's allowed to do. Now we're getting bonked here. I did not fully pay attention. Final assault now. What is wrong?
KO. You
There we go.
lose.
There's the version knockdown, but the ground version is reverse launch. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Because for some reason, every single projectile that gets shot you in that shoots you in the face apparently now has to launch you into the air towards people. Apparently, the projectile that hits you on the legs is the one that also sends you towards people, even though it hits you from the front. Even the projectile that shoots you from the finger guns, shot you from the from high up, apparently reverse launches as well. Ow. The fact that Trini's is a launch though is the weirdest part about it. At least hers explodes on you. But even then. We all know when your kid wouldn't be able to function. I had to do it. You were ready to counter. Billy said no. Don't, please don't. Don't strike again, please. Don't. Crap. Billy! Oh, come on. Okay. Sorry, Thomas. If you really need to watch it back, yeah, okay. That's someone else. Yeah, you tried. I'm blaming the game because that was 3 Billies in a row. I did kind of say, please don't use another strike. And then you punched Billy. Yeah. Adam. Again with this. We slide. All the projectiles went right through because it was invincible the entire time. I'm ignoring that. And just stay in your corner. Move back away. Oh no. Right, I still need to do that thing again. Right. I forgot. There's actually something very sad. Please use your breaker. There's actually something incredibly sad right now. I need that middle slot breaker of theirs. It is insanely sad. Come on, Mr. Blackman. I'm sure you can do it. I'm sure you can. Ta-da! It is sad. Combined with special recovery and assist recovery! You can get out of that thing for free. And probably hit them as well. With a forward dash, in fact. It is sad. Because anyway has yet to fix any of these stupid bugs. Like, how did you... Listen, at this point, this is not a bug. This is anyway changing the mechanics without releasing any patches! Tell what you did to the game. Stop showing that you're incapable of doing that. At this point, that seems to be what the game is for the last while. Double blaster combo mode. And we back away. Okay, nope. I guess not. Billy! Okay, nope. I was correct to use him. Just not then. Just not at that specific spot. I'm getting hit in the face. Not with the move I thought, though. Don't think they do. Don't think they ever did. Get fired! Listen. The horses are fine. Just because he's spamming it, it's a problem. But he's not exactly spamming it. Okay, Thomas? You don't have to delete his messages.
3, 2, 1, go!
Slide! No. You really just have to be this rude to him every time. He either gets interrupted or he gets blocked. Like, why? This specific matchup has had that happen. And he gets hit. Okay, we all know that the middle slot has that, has the breaker. Now it does. If it didn't happen before, now it does! Which means he'll probably go for his primary. Stay over there. He's gonna go for it. Okay. Nope. And we combo. And we combo again. Well, that crit was useless. We slide. He didn't have it. He never had the breaker.
KO. You win.
There's no such thing as predictions unless you really want to manipulate the things. The last one that only matters, so I do not know. Do not care to vote for the thing for anyway stuff because their entertainment is pointless. The one trying to do entertainment is not the one to take care of their game. But like I said, if anyone doesn't want to fix their game, their voting system or rather their popularity thing is worthless. Here we go, game reverse launched for some reason. Car. You do not need to throw a car, people! Did that not? Did that not say strikeout at all? I'm sorry, something seemed off there. You're really claiming that's when the move was over, game? Yeah, okay. Justin. So who repeats his combos because he has so many launches. You're just a lot. You're just. What's the best way to describe Justin right now? A boring repeat of Alarian? Old Alarian? Yes, we're supposed to get the winner from the poll. That's why they didn't include Nick or Leo, because people would just outright vote those ones instead. But clearly, the broken ones don't go onto the list. It's not like we have a Cosmic Fury and a Dino Fury all in the same poll. No, she did not, Thomas. Old Alarian had only a single slot she could make use of. She had a reason to have use nothing but her primary on the offense. Justin has no reason to just use his middle slot. I did not do anything. Okay, frontal assault. Classic combo mode. I have to shoot them before they throw the car. Out of my face. We're in the middle of the arena. You cannot get your combo. We were in the middle of the arena. Yep. The difference here is I can say something very weird, very bad, but nah. You should have just thrown the other car, Thomas, Geki. There we go. Xander has no special things. You cannot use it here. Nope. Stay in your corner. Sky Shift Laser. Didn't do a strike. Back away. Oh, he missed. Also, I saw that. That was Daggeron. Wasn't that Daggeron's pose? Ah, no. Okay, you're being a little slow here. Headshot.
KO. You win.
12 minutes. You also had one already, Geki. You're the one who put Zordon. Hey, hey. How about Tommy? We crash! We crash and we throw some water at people. Yeah, they're not gonna get... Reminder, Ishikawa, that's not... okay, obviously that is a rigging issue. The cape is just rigged horribly. Okay? However, the other part about it being... Animation is just horrible. We all know that. Both bad animation and bad rigging combined on a cape.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ranchu, I used him. Let's just say he is a very, very unique case. His projectiles are not undodgeable, but he certainly plays like a zoner. Run up to people and then you can actually land your attacks. He's decently fast already. And his combos can take forever. Make sure to learn to use your... You simply need to make sure to learn to use your cancels on the attack. Not a combo. At least the assist slot is rotating. At least it's trying. That's on me. Still not a combo. It's already recorded. And technically, if I had more energy, I would have probably continued on making his little animations, but maybe my energy will be back, but I do not. The amount of times I've yawned and stretched throughout the short amount of time is the only concerning part about it. And I'm already sitting straight up. Back's already straight. So I don't know about that, because I need to deal with some, like I said, some things for the video. There it goes again. Again, get rid of that. Ah, you may have... Well, that was a mistake on you. See, red combo. Nope, it's not on the ground. So you can't get that one little energy that you want from Lean Bow. Back away. We crash! Yeah, there goes the thing again. Nah, a reminder. Jack has the 2 breakers at once. They played how they needed to. It's Turbo Tommy Thomas versus Jack. Every time they use something else, they had to use a strike. If anything, they had their block in their primary. There was no easy way to deal with the character I'm using with Jack. Just remember that. Full commitment breaker. Breaker trap in the same slot. Reminder, he doesn't even have his damage. He can poke with his block, but he gets nothing. He even resets his energy for that. Just remember that. He resets his energy. That thing isn't even a combo starter, nor is it a 50-50. It is useless. Doesn't even do damage. Recent release, yep. The question is whether or not they're going to update it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, that matchup is just a sad situation. They played how the best they could. May have included assists, but it kind of was needed. It's Turbo Tommy, and Jack has no functions as an actual leader. His damage, which he deserved, got removed. Just remember that. Yeah, that happened. Yep. Gonna kick you in the face. Gonna leave you stunned. Kick you in the face again. We're gonna summon the car. Ah, come on! He squished me! I got squished. It's a block in his middle slot. Yep, never mind. Okay. Up we go. Lag, go away! What is that? This is rude.
KO. You win.
That was just rude. We're gonna lag like that. All things to happen only now. That's the first time I lagged there. I'm sure the microphone's been fine this entire time. Not too loud, right? Delphine.
3, 2.
Are you sure you're supposed to use this one? Isn't there supposed to be a different leader? You have 0 assists. Yeah, I'm not blocking that. I'm blocking that. B1, I have another block. I'm in the middle of a dash. I've recovered 1. I've recovered a half. Yeah, I have a decent bit of energy, don't you think? Ah, that's on me. I can't do anything here. Ah, okay, fine. That's a block. No! No, you don't. Yes, you can always cancel cat assist. I have another block! And I didn't even rotate, so I can kick you again.
Yeah, the rotation is not helping. Helping no one!
I did get enough sleep. Just weekends are never
2,
peaceful
1. Go.
for other reasons. Great crash! And how about again? Another turbo kick or whatever it was. Back away, block it. Okay, well, there's gonna get hit. Yeah, turbo speed. Fine, let's see here. What do we have to try? Turbo speed? Yeah, he's ready. Well, red crash! No. Do you really need that many blocks? You haven't even used Tori! You failed. And then I don't rotate. Okay. Didn't rotate, so I wasn't going to press another button until the block.
You win.
Neither of us were defenders. And yes, we both pulled that many blocks. Good job, Tommy. Why are you always a defender somehow? Even Drakon! What's going on there? Apparently Tommy is just a defender.
Three, 2, 1. Go.
Yeah, okay. Oh, you missed. Back away, and... Yep, okay. That didn't work at all, just because I just didn't do what I was supposed to. No. Also, I may have lost something, so I have to check the route for the thing. Nope. The crit. I don't know why, I just stopped dashing. Well. We poke. Kick you in the face. Team battle is supposed to begin after this, technically. No, bad. Bad, Eric. Okay, well, I go for it there. Fine. Double speed! Block yes. Double speed again. Let me just find this thing that might have dropped.
KO. You win.
Okay. Cut. We'll do one more while I wait for the main to open. Get your team set up, people. This is a rare fight. Everyone should be able to participate.
Three, two, one, go.
Speed! There. Got red crash to start. Well, obviously, isn't it in space to an extent, or what are we doing, huh? Astronema doesn't have a block, so she needs something. While we have what was the other one? We have Trakeena with a block already. Now. Okay, let's see about if we can do a little bit of a troll. We yell it, we flash up lights in front of your face, we hit you with that, and then it's a block. So what if we just... No. Speed!
KO. You
See?
win.
What do I do with this one, actually? What do we actually do with this? But obviously we have to give them both their assists. Be warned of that! Which means there's a risk of no Trakeena assist. Because she's somehow an epic. Still not as bad as Tiger Tommy's assist, though. Well, Eclipse looks to be a choice for Astronema, but she needs a block, so no. Yes, look what we have right here. Psycho, Psycho, and a Psycho. I wonder what we could have had if they didn't make them all skins. Maybe even a block Psycho assist. Perfect for Astronema. Why know what the problem is? It doesn't exist. Yep. Well, they could have been a block assist. Yeah, of course. Yeah, reminder. Trakeena's an easier one to make a team for. I can't remember if Divatox or it was Trakeena who won. That's the problem. Zed was seen in space. Plus, it's another staff, so we can do that. There's your block. And now, Lost Galaxy. Needs a breaker or a strike. Preferably a strike. Why would Zordon help the villain? I know she's turned evil by Eclipse, but still. Isn't this just basically Astronema at some point? So it's illegal to do that. There's no easy answer for this one. Trakeena needs something, but there's no other thing to help her. We need a strike, preferably. We have plenty of villains of that, but what do we fit the criteria? Because technically Goldo would work. Perfect example of you betrayed them. So Zed is now fighting. But then again, who knows? It's a 6 cost. Technically it makes it even because Astronema still has a 6 cost. Everything's a 3, except 1 4 and a 6. Then we have everything. 4 3 4 4 6 3. Astronema is somehow still more expensive. The thing is, though, Thomas, be aware. Be aware of this, people. This team should be easy for everyone to run. Except it isn't, because Astronema... no. Astronema's team is perfectly fine. That one is... Actually, no, that has Zed assist. Right, he's also an epic. Zed assist is also an epic. Okay? Trakeena assist is also an epic. We're gonna somehow have people not having those assists, aren't we? I'll be hosting from the main for the first ones. Rooftops, best 2 out of 3. I would like to start with Trakeena, so we will go this one. So, Astronema teams, join. There's your code. I'll put it in chat if I have to. And yes, as long as you guys keep following the rules of remember to put the character whose leader is on the left as their assist. Here we go. Even the quality is different. She blinked. Astronema somehow blinked. While the other one has a very certain set of physics for some reason. Just gonna point that out. One blinks, the one has physics. You do not want to know what that is. Well, sweep. Nope, okay. Do we have special recovery? No, she does not. Okay. Well. Oh no. Thomas knows what the physics are. Mandible bite! Okay, wasp thing! Never mind. You shall not yet. Golda! Oh no! We got poked. Well, that'll be it. Wasp thing. Okay then. Fine. Out of range. Good job. Try that again. Maybe I can actually get my damage this time because I played horribly.
Three, two, one, go.
Rid of this. Bug out. Wasp thing. And how about a mandible bite? Executing combo. I'm delaying it. They say they don't have a block or you're just not pressing it. Let's go this one. Still not stopping it. Okay. So, bug out. Nope. Stand the first. that worked. I can't rotate it like that, but... It didn't get rotated anyway! Nope. You corner! Sting them! Well, I can't use Goldon now, so I have to be careful. And... kick.
KO. You win.
Kind of. Not this song! We don't want Jacko's theme for this one. It's not the greatest character to represent this situation. Instead, we got Dice. So be it. Poke! Field sweep! Okay, nope. Nope. Kicked away. Up you go. Instant king combo. Once again, you get launched. Back away. Goldog, get ready. Charge! Sweep them. And now we just have to get the... just avoid that. Okay, bug out. This is the first Zed we ever see. Instant king combo. Yep, okay. Mandible bite. Ah, come on. Now the block. Stand. We're gonna go for a sweep. Oh, you get stabbed! Okay. I don't have range, neither do they, but they obviously have the ability to do something. So I'm just trying to break their defense right now. Oh, nope. Oh, come on. It's not gonna be good. Not good. Yep, there it is. How do I go with this one? Let's see here. Ah, you went a bit too risky there. My sweep wins this time. Alfalt is no better. On to Astronema. Trakeena teams, please join. There you go. Good job, Mita. Those are some good fights, I would say. They work perfectly. Team setup is correct. Red Ranger, good job. Let's begin. I think we had a bot appear in the chat, but Thomas, on Twitch's side.
3, 2,
Anyway,
1.
here we go. Grassa! No mercy. Zen! Zap them. Shock the bug. Bring out the electric fly swatter. Into no mercy again because I got my primary slot sealed off of all things. Back away. Ignore that one. And okay, you really need to dash out of that. We'll leave you stunned with no joke. And back away. Meh, rat staff. Oh, Rocket Princess. You guys need to also remember this. Ah, but then fine. She shoved me away. Red Ranger over here shoving me away in the middle of Dark Princess of all things. Okay. Well, I was thinking of using Zed, but ended up not doing so. Dark Princess again. And sweep! Oh no. There was a bot. You didn't get trolled, there was a bot. Unless... It doesn't look like it got deleted yet. It looks like it's likely banned, evaded, restricted. That's what it's showing me. Not published to chat. Yeah, I think maybe only mod view can see it, which is good. So you didn't get trolled. It actually, yeah. No, you shoved me back. That's what happened. You shoved. You shoved him. Not her. The block.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Hey, blame anyways changed for how it works. That's literally all the reason it happened there. Because that fight is one-sided. We're not doing that until one of them gets nerfed or buffed. And preferably to the point that their strengths matter. It's not him. Sweep! Yeah, I was paying too much attention, chat. I've lost a lot of health. Back away. Back away again. No joke! You dash forward. Sweet evil! Oh, not sweet evil. No mercy, I mean. We just back away. I'll ignore that. Or rather, block late. Maybe not do that, though! Zed, stop them! Dark Princess! You can stay over here. We're back away. Go. Listen, I am not voiding the match just because of that. I'm taking the win anyway. Red Ranger over here perfectly trying to void the match now. Just to stop losing. No! Do not! 1-1. You dare try to rush into her and slam into her. Don't!
You almost voided it. You should know one of you are going to cancel that. Hello, Yeoman. We're looking for a Trakeena player, please.
Listen, the fact that I had a block is the only reason you didn't void that match. Giovanni versus Geki. Here we go. I just realized it's Potemkin's theme, so yes, we live in a society where these two things can coexist.
2, 1, go!
Ah! Well, that didn't work. Astronema getting a massive start on that offense. Ah! Nothing happens, and Giovanni's being a little too cautious right there. Interrupt. Nothing happens. Ah! Kicks the block. Yeah, I know that. It wouldn't count anyway, but it would outright... It would fall into the weird situation of both of us were low health. That's the problem. So you weren't allowed to use the card, but... it wouldn't count as a win either. And it wouldn't be able to matter because we don't know what would have happened afterwards. Since it was not guaranteed whether or not you could have just countered if you never used the card to begin with. Well, nope, that didn't work. Ah, that kicks him. Kicks him in the face before they can set up the sweep. Ah, and helicopter. I think you can hear it. I think we all heard the helicopter. I still question why they actively use the helicopter sound of all things. And it's not even subtle, it's just there. Nope, nothing happened. Ah. Off the block. One sting. And there we go. Trakeena takes the lead this time. Blocks, and it's a queen combo. And launches. Goes for a bug out. What's the next combo? Wasp sting. There we go, decent bit of damage. Ah, sweep. Goes for a block. Ah, dashes forwards and gets caught. More numbers, Astronema gets a crit there. Sweep. Blocked again. Okay, so Divatox won against Trakeena in the fight, yep. Okay. Yeah, that was basically why I was expected. Nope. Up you go. And there it is. 1-1, I think that is. 1-1. We continue. Sky's a little weaker than Jack by a bit too much. I know we had a battle in today's theme, but I'm pretty sure I even trolled the Sky.
3, 2,
and still won.
1, go!
Roar the spark! Ah no, Astronema's gonna win. She's the only one wielding lightning. That lag on the spectator side for some reason. Sweep. Yep. Goes for a Dark Princess. Goes for a No Mercy. Yep. Weird elaborate combo, but didn't ain't no anything. With no joke to stun. Why is the spectator lagging? How and why is the spectator the one lagging? Beetle Sweep! Goes for a combo, and we can't even see what happened. Wow. Well, there it goes. Don't look back, walks away. We'll see what happens. Okay, you're fighting Lewis. You know the rules. Both of you know the rules. We'll see what happens. It's interrupted. Goes for that, but nope, that's just the block. Stab once. Sweep below the feet. Spectator's still lagging. Interrupted. Well, that happened. Goes for a poke. Nothing happens. Goes for a sweep. It's interrupted, but goes for a perfect breaker trap and gets countered by Zed. Well, it gets reset back and continues. Takes the risk. It's rewarded. Here we go. Nope, interrupted again. Goes for a sting. And into Queen combo. It's blocked. Fully Lazarus staff. And like, yeah. Gold off slams. Lifts the sweep. Provided that was assist versus assist of all things. We're not going to see this match properly, are we? I can't even commentate properly at this point because of how inconsistent the thing is being. Medible bites hits. Goes for a stab. It's very close. Stabbed again. And kicks away. Also, it's pretty obvious what type of clash the thumbnail is. It's just the knee. Second hit of Trakeena's block versus Astronema's block. That is exactly what the thumbnail is.
Three, two, one, go!
Nope, interrupted. Still nothing. Both of them are out of energy and barely hit each other. Nothing but counters against each other. Goes for a sting. Hits him with nothing. In the middle of a dash, but it also was also better that he never did that. He actually saved his energy. Big Queen combo. With the third hit because Zed is running in. Goes for a block to get rid of it, but it looked like it wasn't worth it. Goes for a Mandible Bite, nothing happens. For a kick, nothing. No commitment from either side. But now we got a breaker. The breaker is still faster than Trakeena's one. That's the thing. Nope, not good enough for a breaker trap. Or rather, that shock is just fast enough. Sweep! Lag is not being helpful. The lag is not being helpful. Up! Eesh. I moved the thing holding the microphone by accident. This fight has been going on for way too long. The real question is, how is it going to end? Will it be a timeout or a fight? Nope, there we go. Get swept. 1-1. See if we can prevent Astronema from winning, or is Trakeena going to be able to make this 2-2? Here Here we go. And who's the other team is next one playing? Rokumon.
3, 2,
Well, it's Vikin's team. Here we go.
go.
Folks. Zed. Rat Staff. Continues. And it's done. Yeah, this is, the defenses are not breaking. What's the thing? Feel sweet. There we go. Now they've managed to catch up. There's one another mandible bites. Ah, that's the helicopter. Ah, come on, he dashes forwards. Gets caught by 2 crits in 1 combo. Get rid of your block, Thomas. There he goes. Perfect reset. No special recovery, but nothing happens. They both reset back to neutral. Goldust charges through with the assist. Why are they? Yeah, because Goldust staggers himself. That looks so weird. Ah, he's trying to do the same thing that happened earlier. Actually, right, Thomas, you can ruin something with Astronema. If you can time it right, you can get away with hitting them with a block and resetting their energy.
KO. You win.
Right there. 2-2. We continue. So, to any Trakeena users, if you get hit by 2 Dark Princesses, try to hit the Astronema right at the right anytime in the middle of the second breaker. You'll reset her energy. You'll both reset your energy, actually. That's the best way to put it. Really? Really? To Moinel. No! Not only is that wrong, it's severely wrong. And just because she's a snake doesn't mean you're allowed to have her team up with Trakeena. We really have the team. It works, but the problem is Roxy's too stupid of an assist. Trakeena assist and Goldar only for now. Those are easier enough. Easier enough. It is not. There's no substitute. Yes, we have Yusuf versus a Trakeena. Any Trakeena that has not played yet. Listen, the fact that I wouldn't even allow Rito to begin with because it's just bad. Listen, I know Mandible Bites is bad, but it's not as bad as Rito. If anything, Rito's part of the bottom 3. The bottom 3 assists. Reminder that Mandible Bites at least is a strike. It won't reset your energy upon use. Bono? Swap your other assist to Trakeena. You're not allowed to use your opponent against themselves. That is an illegal theme. That is an illegal battle. Swap Trakeena assist in over the Astronema and put Goldar assist over Delphine. That's the only requirement. Otherwise, you can't play as that team. You can't play as the character. Did Miss Magman fight? How did you get that wrong? I thought you had ears to afflict the bunny. What do you mean? Use those rabbit ears of yours. Or did the rabbit steal them? Because you flicked it away. How? What happened here? Not only is the problem here is that... There. Please? What happened? Korag... Okay. Right now, we have Korag with the Trakeena team. So where's our Astronema team? There. Okay, here we go. Final team battle fight. Astronema versus Trakeena. Yusuf versus Korag. Good luck. Here you go. Both of you. Good luck and try and win. We all know these characters are not exactly great with their combos, but their back and forth is something.
3, 2, 1, go!
Of all things, they slapped by their boss. It's not the greatest thing to start with, just so you know. Up, get stabbed, sweeps, whiffs. I think Korrak's lagging. Yeesh. Goes one bug out. Stabs him. Up. Weird. Apparently they did, I guess. Sweeps. Nope. Interrupted by a breaker. And... Nope, goes for a sweep away from her, of all things. Blocks with 0 energy. This might not end well. Roll back out. Or rather, wasp thing, and goes then... I got the name wrong. Beetle sweep out. Fully continues. And... bug out to finish. Hits them with the knee.
KO, you win!
Yeah. Here we go.
So we only got one left. Or rather 2. Who knows?
Korrak take the win here. Well, Astronema might be the one to fight back. Goes the air. Fully continues, but whiffs. So never hits the shield. Strikes back. And gets a decent bit of damage thanks to a single bit of crit. Hits him in the face again. Someone still has no defense. That didn't help either. Still gets interrupted. Eesh. No joke, stands for a single crit. Stands again. A decent bit of energy. Yep, Mandible Bite's interrupted. Nothing there. And interrupted. Interrupts the opponent again. That goes for a block, gets stunned. He did not save. I got stuck. That. Well, barely any damage there. Astronema can go back to her original iteration because it wasn't even that good to begin with. By comparison, she's still fast. She just had all these costs increase. Yep. Golda! Charges in, goes for Wasp Thing, and now we have to be very careful. Any random button could end this fight. That rushes in, staggers, and that's Astronema assist for a helicopter slam.
KO, you win!
Well, there's that. 1-1. Let's come down to the final fight. Yeah, the assist does more damage than most of her attacks on the leader. Reminder. One tap. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Poked. Once again, strikes the air, but this time Zed rushes forwards. Rat Snap whiffs. It's a Queen Karma goes. And lag from the spectator lags. That's sad. Goes for a block. Goes for an into a Queen Karma, but it's cut this time. Rat Staff goes through. Interrupt our bug out. And sweeps. Has more impact. Yeah, to an extent. And slam! Yep. And to an extent. Very close. The one has more energy than the other, so we'll see whether or not this offense can continue. Blocked! And a note. What name? I've forgotten the name of that thing. Up, stab twice.
KO, you win!
I don't think he means kill Gunther. I think he means blame the penguin killed Khaled. I think that's what he meant. There goes Trakeena taking this one. Good job, Takorag. You have represented it well. I'm still tired. Maybe tomorrow in the Discord server. Yes. Clearly. Look who's there. Look who's been watching the entire time. It's all villains. All villains and it's just Divatox there. Yes, we quite already know about the whole thing about Troy appearing in the background of the red versus red thing. So yeah, if anything, we're expecting that, and there's another Red Ranger, and he's probably gonna be broken again. Anyone want to guess it's just gonna be someone spamming crits again because it's another Red Ranger with some weird mechanic that's gonna make them more broken than every other Red Ranger? Because Leo was that. And then Orica has crits with Leo having his self-destruct. What was the Red Ranger before Leo? And which one was the other one? We also had Casey with his random supers. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, weird. It's not going to fix their game, and they're going to keep it buggy and a mess. It's not going to be able to function, and that's how they're going to kill it. Because the game doesn't even work. Not that people are going to leave the game. It's the fact that the game is just going to fail to work. They're going to try and launch the servers one day, and all of a sudden, nope, servers are failing. Too much code. Tangled up in spaghetti. Too much spaghetti code. Game crash. Servers crash. So hire someone that can actually, code properly. Fix the hit reactions. Everything like that. Balance your old characters so people actually care about your game more again. Yeah. The whales are mad at you anyway. Is it really not showing up in your finances? Or are they not sharing it? I voted for no one. I have yet to do anything about that. As I said, it's kind of worthless, the fact that they haven't even managed to put... They knew, like I said, they knew what they're doing, just to be rude. To not put Nick or Leo or anyone there. Because they know people are just going to vote that one. They're trying to do unbiased voting. Problem is, I'm seeing only the legendaries win. I think it was Connor who won, but I don't think so. Was it Carter? I think Carter might have won. And then Zato. And then Devin. Yep. I wonder. The 3 legendaries won so far. We all know Amelia's gonna beat Wesley. Yep. There is no Eric. Oh, I know it was. They actively replaced him. They changed the icon. Wow. They couldn't even get it right to begin with. Yeah, no, it's not changed last minute. It outright is the wrong icon. It is outright the wrong icon in their original image. And then when it's the versus, Jack versus Eric. Wow. You do this thing, and you can't even get it right. It's not even a substitute, it's just outright wrong. They just outright put the wrong one there. You can see the visor is outright different. Yeah, and Eric already won. All the legendaries won. I wonder why. Great legend. I wonder why the legendaries won. There is no. They're not their favorite rangers at this point. Otherwise, some other characters would have won. Okay. But the legendaries are the one that won because no one would want Devon. Yep. Of all things, you couldn't even set up that. You couldn't even set up the brackets right. You outright just deleted Wesley and just put Eric there instead. What the heck? So nothing anyway does is apparently properly thought out. None of it. Yep. Anyway, I'll be going. I'm just gonna press this again. Too tired to do the animation stuff, so yeah. Chase, what are you doing? Yeah, that's gonna be used. Yeah.